I hate how my body looks. Whilst there are plenty of people more obese than me, the muffin top I carry around with me is a constant reminder of poor food choices and a lack of willpower. I exercise at least 5 days a week and drink a good amount of water. So if I could perhaps get control of my nutrition, maybe that's the last piece of the fitness puzzle. Enter MyFitnessPal. For 1 month, I read, weighed, scanned, tracked every single calorie I put into my body. So here's what I learnt from counting every calorie for 30 days. First of all, what is a calorie? Well, in its most basic form, a calorie is a unit of measurement. It tells you how much energy is in the item you're putting into your mouth. If you take a calorie from a pizza and compare it to a calorie from a chicken breast or banana, the unit measured is the same. So what sets calories apart is the macronutrients within that calorie. So that's your carbohydrates, your proteins, your fats. It's the nutritional value within each calorie that decides whether a food is good for your body or not. With its higher protein rate, if you're trying to put on muscle, it'll be better for you to eat 200 calories worth of chicken as opposed to 200 calories worth of Mars bar. The amount of calories your body needs will be different to mine. Your calorie intake is based on things like your age, your height, your activity level, and your sex.
Sex? Yes, please.
As I get older, into my 40s, it isn't as easy to stay in shape and keep active as it used to be. And this is one of the driving forces behind recording the macronutrients. I'm interested to know if the meals I cook on a weekly basis are helping or hindering the muffin top reduction. And we'll find that out later in the video. For the 30 days, I used the basic version of the app. I left the daily macro target as default, with carbohydrates making up 50% of my daily intake, fats 30%, and protein 20%. At first, it was a bit of a pain in the ass to live my morning routine, and then to start weighing and scanning the barcodes of all the food for breakfast and lunch. So I adjusted my wake up time by a few minutes, and within a few days and a few repetitive meals in the app, that's it, we were off and running. Although, eating unplanned food meant I often had to fish wrappers back out of the bin so I could log them. Nobody is perfect. As the days went by, seeing that macro daily limit getting closer and closer made me become more intentional with what I snacked on. And sometimes the numbers even convinced me that a snack probably wasn't in my best interest. Food that wasn't packaged was hard to track, so I added them from the MyFitnessPal database as best I could, allowing slight leeway for correction in case the calories were incorrect. When searching for items within the database, it's important to know that the green tick means the food item has been added with the correct nutrients and certified by the MyFitnessPal elders. Now, I love a peanut butter and jam sandwich as an anytime snack. Alright, we're starting to see where the muffin top came from. When weighing items from jars, let me think, such as peanut butter. Instead of trying to get the precise measurement on a piece of bread, weigh the jar before and then again after, and all you do is add the deficit. Genius! You're welcome, world. Linking my Apple Fitness app and a smartwatch meant that any calories I burnt during the day were also deducted from my daily calorie allowance. To start with, this was good to see the overall benefits of how exercise and healthy eating were working together as a team. However, as time went on and my daily calorie allowance grew, it was easier to fall into the trap of thinking I had plenty of calories available for eating. And we all know what happens next. After the 30 days had passed, I reflected on 2 positive points. The first was that for the most days, bar 1, I either hit or was below my calorie goal. The second is that I can make a great graph in Excel. And that, sadly, is where the positives end. At the beginning of this video, we spoke about calories just being a unit of measurement, and that the key elements we were looking for were the macronutrients in the carbohydrates, the fats, and the proteins. Well, it looks like fats dominated the last month, and on several occasions were higher than the target of 30%, hitting 50% of my daily allowance twice. Now, I could sit there and make excuses, but already in this video, I think it's clear to see where this problem started from. Actually, it was a real eye-opener to see how the wrong food choice could massively impact my calorie limit for the day. And now, instead of having a single reminder of the damage these high sugar, high fat foods are causing, I now had 2 reminders. Shortly, we're off on a trip to see my family in America. When I get back, I think I'd like to give the app another try. However, this time, I think I'll manually set those macro goals instead of letting the app just do its own default thing. Thanks for watching. You can watch more content from me here, and this video here is one that YouTube thinks you'll like. I'll see you all in the next one.